Young master, did you take a detour? Alfred asked while he approached Edgar's carriage as it parked right in front of the stairs leading to the main door. Is that Alessandra Barrett? Why is she here? Alfred was not informed of Alessandra coming to stay tonight. They were supposed to leave early in the morning with an extra carriage to collect her things. But Edgar was right here, carrying Alessandra in his arms. She is hardly wearing anything to protect her from the night air. Alfred was worried she might catch a cold. And where is your coat, Edgar? She is now Alessandra Collins. I hope our bedroom has been prepared for her to use tonight, Edgar said as he walked past a stunned Alfred. Did you just say she is Alessandra Collins? Do not tell me the two of you ran off and got married at the church. I raised you to be better than that, Edgar. Tell me I am wrong. Alfred knew Edgar to be impulsive, but even Edgar should know a proper ceremony was needed. We got married at the church a moment ago, as the moment called for it to happen. Alfred, do you mind closing the door behind us and keeping your voice down to not wake her? Prepare something for her to eat. She cannot go to sleep on an empty stomach. Alfred shooed a maid standing at the door to do as Edgar requested. Meanwhile, he wanted to get to the bottom of Edgar's flash marriage. What situation called for you to get married on such short notice? She is not pregnant, is she? Do not be so dramatic, Alfred. How could she be pregnant already? We got married because I killed her father. You did what? Alfred couldn't stop himself from yelling. He quickly covered his mouth with his hands to refrain from waking up Alessandra. Edgar stopped walking as Alessandra stirred in his arms from the noise. She nuzzled her head into his chest, trying to get more comfortable. If she were to wake up right now, she would probably die from embarrassment. Edgar wanted to see it happen. Alessandra, he called to her, but after no response, he continued walking towards their bedroom. Lower your voice, Alfred. I will explain it to you when our guests arrive shortly. Edgar knew it wouldn't be long until the town guards came knocking on his door, unless the Baroness would hide the truth and try to get money from him. What guest? Fine. Alfred gave up. He could only wait to hear why there was a marriage and a death on the same night. Alfred went back to the door to wait on the guest Edgar was referring to. Perhaps Edgar expected Alessandra's family to visit when they realized what happened, or the fact that they would want to avenge the late Baron. Alfred knew better than anyone that Edgar would never shed blood without a valid reason, and he wasn't sad to see the Baron go. From what he witnessed the day Edgar proposed to Alessandra, Desmond was not a good man. I lived to see the day Edgar got married. Alfred smiled, happy that Edgar had someone by his side, even if a contract bound them. A little piece of paper wouldn't be enough to stop feelings from getting involved. I'll have to meddle if I want it to be real. He started to plot. Meanwhile, Edgar carried Alessandra upstairs towards the bedroom they would soon share. Alessandra, are you really going to make me carry you all the way when you are awake? How cruel of you. Edgar stopped walking once he reached the second floor. He knew she was awake a little while after Alfred had yelled, but she acted like she wasn't. You can put me down now. Alessandra opened her eyes now that she was caught. She was woken up by someone yelling, and when she realized she was being carried, she knew it had to be Edgar. The plan was to pretend to sleep until he laid her on the bed. No. Edgar carried on, walking with her in his arms. Then why did you make it known I was awake? You could have silently carried me to the bedroom. And let you get out of being embarrassed? Never. Edgar grinned. He could not let this opportunity to tease her fly by. From her view in his arms, Alessandra stuck by what she said about Edgar being a cat. He could not miss the opportunity to toy with someone. "You are cruel, Edgar," she said. "That's not a good way to start our wedding night, Alessandra. Your husband was so kind to walk you from the carriage straight to the bedroom. You should be thankful I trained so much." Alessandra wondered if she would ever get used to Edgar toying with her. He made the contract condition for them to be together forever, as he only wanted to be married once. Forever was such a long time. How was she going to survive him? Alfred said the room has been prepared. There aren't any clothes for you, considering your belongings aren't here, and I did not know what your size is to order any clothing. You can wear one of my shirts to sleep in, and I will have a maid sort out your dress in the morning. Edgar placed her down right in front of the bedroom door. "Aren't you coming in? This was your bedroom, right?" Alessandra didn't see why he stopped right there instead of going in with her. She was not uncomfortable with sharing a room with Edgar. She was well aware of what they had agreed upon. "I will soon have a visitor regarding your father's. Tonight, I will let you settle in and get accustomed to your new environment. However, if you think you will miss my wonderful presence." "Good night," Alessandra said, then opened the door. She was not going to pump up Edgar's already large ego. "Wait, shouldn't I be there when you have to speak about what happened with my father?" "You will be needed in the morning. Sleep well," he replied. Edgar waited for her to go inside and close the door. She was not needed in the morning, as he would take care of this problem entirely tonight. He did not want to be hearing about Desmond Barrett ever again. "Young master, the captain of the town guards is here to have a word with you," Alfred called from the stairs. Edgar rested his hands in his pockets and went downstairs to deal with his unwanted guests. The only time the town guards seemed to be on time was when they had to come to his home to question him. "To what do I owe this unpleasant visit?" Edgar asked the moment he arrived on the ground floor. "Oliver," he greeted the captain. "Edgar!" Oliver scowled at the sight of the man who made his job harder. "Duke Collins, why is it that I am hearing you, the Baron, Desmond Barrett? You cannot Baron and get away with it." "The king entrusted me with the task of removing all vermin in the kingdom. I was merely doing my job, and it didn't help that the Baron was manhandling my wife. As a newly engaged man, I am certain you understand the rage I would have felt. That is, unless you don't like the young woman you are to wed," said Edgar. "Wife?" Oliver gripped his sword, annoyed by the news. "Everyone knows you are not married, Edgar. The Baroness spoke nothing of you being her daughter's husband, and I know you would never marry Kate." Oliver knew Edgar well enough, as they used to be friends, but they grew apart as they got older. "I am married to the Baron's other daughter, Alessandra." Edgar showed his finger with the wired ring. "The Baron's masked daughter?" Oliver was shocked to hear this. No one in their right mind would marry the girl with so many rumors surrounding her. Then again, he never thought of Edgar as a sane person. "Did you marry her only to justify her father?" "Alfred, bring me the papers on my desk labeled Desmond Barrett. They will contain enough evidence for you to get the hell off my property. As an old friend, it's a shame you have not said congratulations." Edgar feigned sadness. "I will only congratulate my friends, and not a duke." Oliver was suspicious of Edgar suddenly being married to Alessandra, when the Baron was now. Edgar was never the type to care about relationships, and to one day just be married out of the blue? Edgar was not meant to end up with anyone. How long are you going to be angry with me when you are the one slowly distancing yourself from me? Edgar asked, as he could no longer deal with Oliver meddling in his affairs.
Please subscribe to the Pocket FM YouTube channel and press the bell icon for instant notification. Check out our channel for more such exciting shows.